So next thing I have to do is get a theme song for the other side of Chicago, because I feel like I should be busting out in a song. You all are making me, there's a song in my heart. I think that's a song that Gladys Knight, those are some of her lyrics from years ago. I feel a song in my heart. I feel a song in my heart because I'm so very grateful for what I heard. A lot of times when we embark to, even in obedience, when we embark to do something that God tells us to do, it's a good thing, but it's so gratifying to hear back from you what you saw. Because we can think at ABJ that, oh, this is great, this is wonderful, this is amazing. We really can think that, but it's not about us. And so hearing what you say and hearing what you feel and not being able to hardly sit in your seat, that is beyond amazing.
That's the spirit.
That is beyond amazing. It is the spirit. And I can say, to God be the glory. Amen. Y'all ought to put your hands together for the Lord, because this is the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous. Minister Michelle, yes, we are fellow Chicago Peace Fellow Sisters, and I thank you so much for your role in putting this together. Can you all just show some love to Minister Michelle, please? Chicago Peace Fellows. And I'm really grateful to hear that we have an international human rights defender in the room. We have a lot of work that we're doing on an international level, really right here in Chicago. So that piece that we did on the Chicago Peace Day, which is coming up Monday, September 18th, it'll be at the Chicago Daily Plaza. It's an international event, and it is beyond amazing. I can't even tell you. It's only 1 hour long, where they added 15 minutes. So now it's 1 hour and 15 minutes long. And it ends with a flag ceremony, the world flags. We see all the flags of the recognized nations of the world. And then we know that there are other nations, tiny baby nations that are on the planet that we don't even know about. So the ceremony actually ends with the earth flag. So please look it up. You can just Google it. You say the Peace Day or Peace Day Chicago. We go every year. We'll be there again this year, God allow. So yes, we felt compelled to tell this story, and I'll wrap it up. But it just don't feel good to be born in a city, grow up in a city, and to know that it's not only is it a great city founded by a black man, but also the people of the city. Chicago is a city about the people. People want to make it about money and other things, but it's always been about the people. Yeah. And so this film was absolutely necessary. And what I really want to say as I get ready to wrap my comments up is that I truly see this film as a tiny, tiny, tiny representation of what actually happens in Chicago on a daily basis. And I'm talking about Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. It's a tiny, tiny, tiny representation. Because like you said, it's so much to tell, I can't tell it all. So that's a song too, I just can't tell it all. But it is a representation. So my point in making that comment is that film is every bit of you, retired educator. Every bit of you and you and you and you grandmothers and big mamas and uncles and granddaddies and daddies and even the nieces and the nephews and this film is us. And people have been saying that it's about time. People have said it's so refreshing. One comment we got was that this film will carry us until Jesus come back, keeping us inspired. No, he was saying in the sense that this is something that can carry us, that can carry us in hope, carry us in inspiration, keep us moving forward, keep us persevering, keep us pressing on, keep on keeping on. That's what he was really saying. So we do encourage you to tell other people about the other side of Chicago. And and Black Ice, oh my goodness, thank you. You all give it up for Black Ice, please. we go to sleep on the blessings that God give us. Now, we ain't going to go to sleep if it's a personal blessing. I mean, we're gonna be all in for that one. But a lot of times when a blessing passed through that we don't have our hands on direct, honestly, you all, a lot of times we'll go to sleep on that blessing. But this brother saw something good, and he said, and he's got access to something else to make it. So look, you have the filmmakers, which is an organization that highlights the different organizations. Didn't just make it about ABJ, made it about us.
That's right.
And then you have someone like BLAQ that see the film, that has access to a theater, a setting where we can show it over and over and over again, and he recognized the power of the film and say, yeah, we're going to start showing it, and you all are the first group. Other than the private things that ABJ did, you all are the first group to see this film. So give it up for yourselves. And then we go further, because now you've seen it, you go and you tell someone else. And you wait for your follow-up to say, we're coming back together again. And so this number becomes double.
That's right.
I'm gonna end it with this. We have got, and I don't like to be that person to say, we got to start this and start that. That's one of our problems. We think we're the first one to do everything. We are not the first to do anything in most cases, and that's not even what it's about. So I don't like to use the word start. What I'm going to say as I close it out is that this is an opportunity for us to share in a gift that is for all of us. This is something that we can carry, we can push it, and we can say that this is Chicago. This is the other side of Chicago. The side you refuse to talk about. The side you refuse to acknowledge. But this is real. This is real. This is not made up. These people work every day. And I know I can testify for myself that I work every day. And someone mentioned my mom, and so this is it. I just want to say that my mother, praise God, she is still with us, and she's the president emeritus of ABJ. And she's just a wonderful, wonderful light. ABJ started out of a desire to do more. She was working through DCFS, and there were so many gaps in the service. You're a teacher, so you got to know that when it comes down to our families, these programs don't cut it. They don't quite cut it. But she opened ABJ because she wanted to meet the needs of the whole person. That's the bottom line. She wanted to meet the needs of the whole person. So I'm just giving my mom some honor and just thanking her for opening the doors, and it's named in memory of my grandmother, Annie Bell Jones, who is ABJ. So the film, ABJ, my community, my people, each and every one of you means so, 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 so much. And I encourage you, the next time that we show it, we talked about the generations and all the different cultures. Let's get our young people in the room. Yeah. Our young people have to know that the village is alive and the village is well. Yeah. Now people may say, oh, we sick. I say the village is alive and the village is well. So let's pack it out, y'all. Let's pack it out with our young people. Give it up for the other side of Chicago. Give it up for yourselves. And thank you again. God bless you. Does anybody have a question or a comment? I want to make sure I speak with you, our international human rights defender. Any questions or anything you want to say right before I give up the mic? Yes, young man.
I have a question.